what's up? My name's Natalie from The Devil Wears Parsley.
And I'm Angel Orozco. How are you today?
And we are
Happily Ever After.
What's up, guys? So today we are doing micheladas.
Micheladas.
Now, I had a qualm about this because I want just regular beer.
Of course, we all do. We all want IPAs all the time, but we had to step out of our bounds a little bit and try something new. Just like happily married couples should do every now and then, right?
Right.
So we're going to do this michelada. Have you heard of this style of beer? It's a Mexican flavoring mixed with a beer. And of course, you know us, we're going to craft it up to the nines, right?
Yeah, you know it. Total craft for us. But we want to go over what a regular michelada is first.
You know, a basic mich.
Why don't you take it away, Inch?
All right. So pretty much the necessities for a michelada is a frozen-ass mug.
Those frozen.
Yeah, some ice. Sometimes they use Tabasco sauce and hot sauce and lime juice and a nice little salted rim. Mm-hmm. But we're like I said, we're taking it way to the next level, man. This is gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so tasty. This is our hopes, anyways.
I'm gonna get started, shall I?
Yeah. Natalie's gonna show you how to make one of these right now, and we got a fantastic food pairing for it.
Oh yeah.
That I'm super excited about. Kind of like excited as a Nacho Libre on a wrestling match day.
Oh boy.
You do that, Nat.
Okay.
I'm going to crack open this AleSmith Sublime Mexican Lager. That's the style of beer you need.
So what I've done here is put a little lime on the rim, and we've got some margarita salt and one of our favorite spices from Bravado Spice, our Tex-Mex Crimson.
Yeah, delicious.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we're gonna get those nice rim on there. Mm-hmm.
This flavored, this seasonal looking, and that just gets you excited.
I know.
Order something like this, that pretty.
So you want to talk about that lager?
Well, yeah, let me talk about this Mexican lager. This one here is from AleSmith in San Diego, which is very close to Mexico, if you know anything about California. And what makes a lager different from a Mexican lager? Well, I'm going to tell you. Back in the mid-19th century, the Vienna-style beer was falling out of favor in Europe because of these pale lagers that were more taking over the scene. And it was kind of dying, Vienna style, actually, in Europe. But it was brought over to Mexico when Maximilian I came and was proclaimed the Emperor of Mexico in 1850-something. So he was proclaimed the... Stop.
Check the notes. It's all good.
Okay, he was proclaimed the Emperor of Mexico. And he had a big beer liking, and Vienna style was his, so he brought that over with him, and the Europeans, kind of all were drinking this style in Mexico. And to make it a Mexican style lager, you're pretty much adding the yeast strain from Mexico with the water, blended with the Vienna style recipe, which makes your Mexican lager today, and it's growing in Southern California anyways. And craft brewing companies are starting to make them, like this one, AleSmith, and this Sublime one. And yes, Sublime is from the band Sublime, the reggae band that's been around Southern California and all over in your hearts. 40 ounces to freedom, right? Well, we're doing 12 ounces today, baby.
All right.
What you adding to that?
All right. So, even though I put up a fuss about this whole michelada thing, everything kind of came into vision when we went to the Hot Sauce Expo this past weekend, right? And Proper's Pickles has their own michelada mix.
We were so excited.
I know, man. They're out of Long Beach, and we're like, it's fate. We're gonna use this. It's made with pickle juice and tomato juice. So we did a third cup of that, split it between two mugs. We've got, 2 tablespoons of lime juice split between 2 mugs. And we've also got this other great craft product from Bourbon Barrel Foods. This is smoked soy sauce, okay? Bourbon Barrel smoked soy sauce and Bourbon Barrel smoked Worcestershire sauce also. So we'll put those 2 things in there. And to continue the theme of our Bravado Spice, they have their Crimson Special Reserve, which is totally spicy and hot. And we did a little recipe testing last night, and a whole teaspoon was a little bit much for me.
I liked it though.
You liked it.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
This is like a half teaspoon per each right there.
Yeah, you say that.
And give me that beer, baby.
There you go. Do you want to take a little taste of that first?
Oh yeah, let's take a taste. And
this Vienna style, it's you have a little more malt forward, but it still has a nice, crisp, refreshing taste to it.
I definitely get the sweetness from the malt, and it is very light. Like, it just dissipates instantly. I mean, you could just count these. So why don't you take yours, and we're going to finish these off.
Okay.
And I would advise to serve your michelada just like this, with your beer on the side, so the person, the recipient of the beer, can add as necessary to their thing. Because as I was drinking one yesterday, it was nice to add that beer and kind of dilute that tomatoiness and get more of the beer flavor that I'm after. You know what I mean? So, let me get you a little lime there.
I've never been a huge tomato guy, but that one we made yesterday was super fire. And I think we finally got the recipe down. We tried an IPA Michelada years ago, and that was disgusting. That does not mix.
No.
Well, cheers, babe.
Oh, cheers. All right. Oh, man. Oh.
Are we supposed to eat that?
Yeah, you can eat it.
Okay.
I can definitely taste the pickle juice in this. Oh, my God. And the spice from the rim of the glass, and the beer kind of gets lost a little bit, I think, but...
I think
that's not the point of this drink.
I think I'm converted.
Are you converted?
Yeah.
Is this the new Bloody Mary for you?
But will I buy it rather than an IPA when I'm at a brewery? I think this is a home drink for me, and I probably won't drink it while I'm out and about.
Yeah, unless you're like going day drinking, like, you
you
start
your morning, start your Sunday off like that.
It gives you an excuse to just drink all day.
Yeah, give us a call if you want to do that with us.
Which is not too shabby.
What are we gonna eat with this, man? I'm hungry.
Oh, I know. Well, we got some great Mexican food to pair with our Mexican craft beverage here, and let's pull this into the frame, shall we?
Nice,
oh,
very nice.
Look at that. We've got vegan Mexican elote, which is a Mexican street corn. And normally this comes with, they put cotija cheese and mayonnaise even goes on them to make the cotija cheese stick and stuff like that. But we made it vegan because we're vegan. To do this, we first roast our corn on the grill. I don't put any oil on it. I just roast it for like about 15 minutes, constantly rotating to make sure that all the kernels get nice and charred. And then I roll it in a bit of butter. And we've got a little emergency over here. But I roll it in a little bit of butter, and then I make what I call a vegan Parmesan, and we added some of this Bravado Tex-Mex spice to it. And what it is just some nutritional yeast. Cashews is the major base to it. A little bit of pine nuts. And that's it. You just put it in a food processor and blend it up until it's, coarse like, the Parmesan you get in the can at the store. So once you roll the corn in the butter, you roll the corn in your vegan spicy Parmesan cheese. And then we top it with a vegan crema, which is a cup of soaked almonds, 3/4 cup of nut milk, like almond milk, nutritional yeast also, some smoked salt, really simple. You just blend it until it's really blended up good, and that's it. And then you just drizzle it over the corn, and I put a little cilantro on there just for a little color, and oh my God, look at this.
And here we are again. Bon appetit.
Bon appetito.
Let's see how this pairs with this fabulous, spicy michelada.
It's very sweet. I feel like the spiciness of the michelada brings out the sweetness of the corn a lot.
It's nice that these two spices are similar and used in the beer and in this.
Less ingredients you gotta buy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, make do with what you got.
Yeah.
And don't go buying too many extra things. It's good. Let me try to take my TV bite now.
Your TV bite. Take a little dainty TV bite.
It's delicious. That's not how I roll.
But man.
Oh, baby. That's real good.
I've got to say, if you cannot find this Proper's Pickles Michelada mix, add a little bit of pickle juice to your fucking Michelada.
Hey.
I know he can't cuss on air, but I can. Fucking Michelada.
Let's give our friends in the Midwest some easier to find alternatives for making a Michelada. What are some regular ingredients instead of... Oh, excuse myself. Can you get that?
Don't impale yourself. Get what?
The seasoning.
The seasoning. Oh, right.
Let's do a simple exchange for all of these.
Okay, so instead of doing this Crimson Tex-Mex Cajun...
If you can't find it.
You can buy it online, so there's not really an excuse. However, if you're out and about, just a regular Cajun seasoning would work. Like a blackening seasoning. You can generally find those anywhere.
What about the tahini?
Oh, yes, tahini.
That seems to be the basic one that people use.
That's true. Tahini is, that is what people will tell you to put on the rim, period.
Okay,
down
and
here
then
in Southern California.
we have Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to find. A little bit of soy sauce. We have a special smoked one. You can find that too online, but just find some soy sauce from the market.
Yeah.
And instead of the main Michelada mix, you would use...
just a tomato sauce.
Yeah, or clamato juice.
Or clamato juice, yeah.
Juice, not a sauce.
I'm really dropping the ball here today. Sorry, guys.
Like clamato juice
Clamato.
It's
Clamato
very
and
readily
tahini.
available.
And lime juice. Lime juice. You can get limes just about anywhere.
And a lot of the beers, we suggest you keep it craft, and I'm not going to give you any alternatives to other than craft because that's just not what I do. Support local, independent breweries. Even if you have to just use a regular lager, if your favorite brewery is not making Mexican lagers, use regular lager and just put a little extra hot sauce in there. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. All right, babe. Good show. Great food. Fantastic beers. I'm a fan, bro. So I totally recommend you doing this.
I really like the pickle juice. Oh my god.
Get rid of all those vegetables and let's drink the sucker.
All right.
Refreshing as F.
Dude, I'm halfway done already. Shit.
All right.
My name's Natalie Weiser Roscoe.
Hey, and I'm Nacho Libre, also known as Angel Orozco.
And we're happily ever after, bitches.
Bye, guys. Eat this corn.
I'm going to drink more of this. I'm going to fill this sucker up. Aww.